Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
So now that Jacinta is done with her march in Eastern Cape, she is 4 hours away from Orania. Can someone please tell her that? She is 4 hours away from Orania. 4 hours. She's not that far. Like, Jacinta, you are right next door. 4 hours away from Orania. People travel from Joburg to Limpopo 4 hours, or how many hour drive. You can go in and out. And I'm sure the white people there are very nice. They can accommodate you guys for the night. I am very certain the people in Orania are so nice, because you guys talk about how, the people in Orania, they don't bring us problems, they don't sell drugs, they don't do this. I'm sure they can accommodate you guys for the night. Wena ungizwe ubanban. 4 hours away. You guys are 4 hours away. The people in Orania will accommodate you. They will accommodate you. They are nice people. You're just going to go there and ask them, do you have any foreigners in there? And they're going to say no, obviously. And then you're going to leave. But my thing is, I want you to invest the same amount of energy that you were investing when you were in Durban and when you were in the Eastern Cape. I just need you to invest the same amount of energy that you invested when you were in Durban and the Eastern Cape. You are 4 hours away. You've already made it. Like, you're as close as Akitike. Not even Tutula managed to get that close to Orania. Dudu, my baby, was not even going to go. Energy, she was not even going to touch the ground in Orania. And you can take her with him. Like, you guys can meet there. Plus, she said she's pro Orania. And also, my other thing, Jacinta, is that she keeps on mentioning that, we are fighting for South Africa, and then we are fighting for the land, and the people who died for this country, people died for this country, there are people who sacrificed their lives, and what. The people who died for this country that you keep on mentioning actually died fighting apartheid. They died fighting oppression. They died fighting white supremacy. You guys want to fight black people. You are not fighting the same battle. The battle is not the same. You're not fighting the same battle as Bo Mandela, Bo Steve Biko, Bo Chris Hani, Bo Robert Sobukwe. You're not. You are not fighting the same battle as Winnie Mandela. You are not. You are not fighting the same battle. You are not. You are fighting your own. This one is completely unrelated to everything that our heroes died for. When you're fighting your own battle by yourself, go to Orania and prove us wrong. Go to Orania and prove us that you are not xenophobic, and that in actual fact you are fighting for the country and you are fighting for the land in which we live in. Show us. Go to Orania. 4 hours. 4 hours, Jacinta. And white people are nice. Like, you like white people like you. You're so nice. You're like all of these nice things. Go to Orania, my darling. Just 4 hours away. 4 hours. How hagal? You're not far. The heroes you mentioned that they died for this country, they died fighting apartheid. They didn't die fighting another African. But Thomas Sankara, they didn't die fighting another black person. They died fighting oppression, systematic oppression. That's what they died for. That's what they died for. Muhammad Gaddafi, those are the things that people died for. Go to Orania and show us how you're not xenophobic. I beg, my babes, I beg you, my darling. Wait after you go there, and then you must make sure that you put the same energy that you were using and in the Eastern Cape. You must have the same level of, the same one. We have the same one. After that, I'm no longer posting videos about you. Unless necessary, of course. Like, unless then Ushama Yutene no more off ramp, I'm going to have to eventually. But if you go and you do exactly what you did in Durban and the Eastern Cape, Gizotul. Kancane. Ngizophunguza volume ngo 1 bar. Just 1 bar. Jacinta, my doll, loving your work. Quick one. Can you also invest the same amount of energy to private high schools that don't want to admit children because they're black, colored, and Indian? I was just asking, like, if you can do the same thing, because, every child deserves the right to education and stuff like that. So I was just thinking, can you invest the same amount of energy, do a much for much, go to like these private mixed race high schools and primaries that refuse to admit children into their schools because the children are black, Indian, and colored? Because we have a crisis, and these are South African children, South African black children, Indian South African children, and colored South Africans. can you invest the same amount of energy, like just a small amount, smaller than a much, just you do and the others, just go there, tell the principal fat ne vant banaba, they need to have education. I was just, I'm throwing it out there. Maybe you guys can catch it along the way and discuss it there, because I see how you're fighting for South Africans. Like, I'm really loving it. I'm loving how you're fighting for South Africans, but can you invest the same energy? And maybe like Body University, also like Bovets. And also like in the Northwest, there's like Northwest University, there's a whole crisis where Northwest University is busy admitting kids or students from Gauteng, Limpopo, Free State, KZN and the likes of, but they are not prioritizing students from the Northwest. So can you do something also about that? I was just checking, because like kids deserve education, right? So I don't know, let me know. So like to summarize it, you're just gonna have to march to like private or like semi-private primaries, high schools, and like tertiary institutions that don't want to admit kids, children, and students into their institutions, schools, and whatever, only based off the fact that they're black. For example, you can also go to Wits, pay them a visit and try and find out what's going on with the racism, because a lot of the students are complaining about racism. And like the mental health of our students is very important, especially for South Africans. I'm being so sarcastic right now, I don't like it, but you get the drill. Jaji my baby, just see. And you're fighting for South Africans and you're prioritizing South Africans, right? So let me know what you think. I was just saying, quick visit Nyana private high schools, Kuro, Isa, Worskville something, Worskville what. If you can just go there and fight for the kids to also get enrolled, because there are a lot of South African parents who can afford to take their children to private high schools. They don't want public schools, they want private high schools, and private education for their children. They can afford it, but the problem is that the schools don't want to admit their children because the children are black. Documented black South African children, documented Indian South African children, documented colored South African children, documented Chinese, and documented other nationals of South Africa. So let me know what you think.
This lady right here decided to take to a TikTok account to call out Ujacinda to say, you know what, we are seeing you putting out the effort towards these black Africans, and can you please do the same towards the white people and stuff like that. She even mentioned Uguti, those people that you are mentioning always, Uguti, our heroes died fighting for our countries. They were fighting apartheid, not black Africans. And with this one, I feel like when it comes to foreigners, it will be best if they fight only undocumented foreigners, because when it comes to foreigners, it seems like they include everyone. As long as you're a foreigner, then you don't belong here. Even if you have proper documents, then yes, you have to leave, you have to do this. And when they go to those places where white people stays, obviously, even if they are foreigners, they have the right documents, they will present their documents. I feel like it was supposed to be like that even with black Africans. I don't know if I'm making sense. Please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think about this topic? What do you think is the best way to deal with this problem?